Hello everyone and welcome to episode 11, I think, of how to make Five Nights at Freddy's 2 inside of Scratch. Inside of today's episode we're going to be starting the AI of the animatronics. So it has been a while since I did an episode. I was away, but we're back. So let's start off by making a brand new sprite, and let's just call this sprite AI. And then inside of the code, we don't actually need any costumes today, so yeah. Inside of the code, we need to bring out a when I receive, start game. We need to, actually, let's do a when flag clicked first. Let's do it like this. So we're going to need a lot of variables today. So let's just follow along here. So first I'm going to make a variable. I'm going to call it Chica AI. Like that. And then Foxy AI. And then Freddy AI. Bonnie AI. Mangle AI, Toy Bonnie AI, Toy Chica AI, and then Toy Freddy AI. So, you may have noticed that Balloon Boy is not in this list. This is because I do not plan on doing Balloon Boy in the main series. I might do that as an extra episode at the end. So starting off with, under the when flag is clicked, let's set Chica AI to 0. And then right click duplicate, change this to Foxy AI to 0. And then after Foxy AI, it's Freddy AI. Then after Freddy AI, it's Bonnie AI. And then after Bonnie AI, it is Mangle AI. Then after Mangle, it's Toy Bonnie. And then Toy Chica. And then Toy Freddy. Just like that. Now, let's just hide all these variables. We do not need to see them. Now, let's make a new list. I'm going to call this animatronics. Now let's delete all of animatronics. And then let's add thing to block and put just a hyphen in there. And then add hyphen to animatronics. And we need 8 of those, so or we can just do repeat 8. Right there, like that. Just to save time. Now let's initialize all of these variables here, all of the AI variables, with a when I receive start game, if else, if current night is 1, so if current night is equal to 1, let's right click duplicate all of these AI levels and put them in here, just like that. Now let's right click duplicate the if again, and put it in the else, change it if tonight is equal to 2, and now let's start changing some of the AI. So Foxy's AI night 2 is equal to 1, Freddy is at 0, Bonnie is at 0, Mangle is at 3, Toy Bonnie is at 3, Toy Chica is at 3, and Toy Freddy is at 2. Let's duplicate this again and change the current night is equal to 3. On this night, Chica is at 1, Foxy is on 2, Freddy is on 2, Bonnie's on 2, Mangle is on 0, Toy Bonnie is on 1, and Toy Chica's on 1, and Toy Freddy's on 0. And then, if current night is 4, Chica is at 4, Foxy is at 7, Freddy is at 3, Bonnie is at 4, Mangle is at 5, Toy Bonnie is still at 1, and Toy Chica is at 0, and Toy Freddy is at 0. Now let's just right click duplicate these set variable blocks and put it in the else. We don't need it if current night is equal to anything else, because, well, there is no other nights, so we can just leave that in the else. So on the 5th night, this means Chica is at 10, Foxy stays at 7, Freddy is at 10, Bonnie is at 5, Mangle is at 10, Toy Bonnie is at 2, Toy Chica is at 0, and Toy Freddy is on 5. And then at the end of this, let's do a replace item 1 of animatronics with 08, and I'll explain this in a second, but just follow along. Duplicate this again and do replace item 2 of animatronics with 08. Duplicate this again, change item 3 of animatronics with 08, and do this one more time and change it to 4 with 08. Okay, now let's right click duplicate all of those so we have 8 of them. So this one, let's change it to item 5, but item 5 is we replace it with 12. And then item 6 is 09, and item 7 is 09, and item 8 is 09 as well. Just like that. And what this means is, let's actually come up here, right here at the top, or let's do it right here, right click, add comment. So I'm going to add a comment here, just to help with it visually. So, pretty much, so what we have to do here, let's create, in our list, I'm going to just call this animatronics list. Let's start off, so Chica is 1. So here it says replace item 1 of animatronics with 08. That means Chica is 1. So, and then the second one is Foxy, and Foxy is going to be 2, so Foxy, that means Foxy is item 2. Freddy is 3. Bonnie is 4. Mangle is 5. Toy Bonnie is 6. Toy Chica is 7, and Toy Freddy is 8. Just like that. Okay, so underneath this, let's add a wait until equals 2. Wait until time equals 2. Change Toy Bonnie AI by 2. Right click duplicate. Change Toy Chica AI by 2. Right click duplicate the wait and make this to 3. Change Toy Chica AI. Let's just do by 1. And change Toy Bonnie AI by 2 again. And also change Toy Freddy AI by 2. Toy Freddy. Okay, good. Now we have quite a bit to do over here now, so stay with me. So up here, let's do a runner and save start game. Let's do wait 0.05 seconds. Now let's do add thing to block, and let's change the thing here to C, and this, because remember the first item is Chica, that's 1, which means this Chica is in 08. So add C to look for 08. You should have created this in one of the last episodes. And then let's duplicate this again, and this is going to be F. And I'm not going to do Foxy because Foxy doesn't really have a dedicated room, so I'm going to skip him and move on to Freddy. So that's what F is. And let's duplicate this. Let's change this to B, which is Bonnie. And let's duplicate this again and change this to M, which is Mangle. Mangle is in camera 12, so look for that. Let's duplicate this again, and let's do TB, which is Toy Bonnie. He's in camera 09, not 08, 09. And let's duplicate this again, and this is TC, who's in 09, and TF is also in 09, which is Toy Freddy and Toy Chica. Now, let's do a forever here. We need to wait 0.01 seconds, and then if else here. Let's make a new variable. I'm gonna call it past animatronics. If and then we grab an equals if past animatronics. No, sorry. If animatronics equals past animatronics, we do nothing, and then else we delete all of 01. Duplicate that, change it to 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, 09, and they're also, if if you do remember, we didn't make a 11 list. So if we look in camera 11, there isn't actually a list used in this one. That's because there's no animatronics that actually appear in there except for Mangle, which we can set up later because Mangle's a bit weird with her sprites. She's not actually a part of the camera. She's her own like individual sprite, which you'll see later in one of the episodes. But yeah, and finally after 10 we have 12. Okay, so we have quite a lot of stuff to do here, so just be prepared. So underneath that, delete all of. Let's grab an if, and then equals, and then in the left side we put item 1 of, which is just here, item 1 of animatronics, which is, if you remember, that is Chica, is equal to 01, so that means she's in room 01. Let's add C to 01, just like that. Now, right click duplicate this if and put it in the else. If item 1 of animatronics is 02, add C to 02. Duplicate this again. If item 1 of animatronics is 03, add C to 03. If it is 04, add C to 04. Let's duplicate this again, put it in the else. If item 1 of animatronics is in 05, let's set it to 05. If it is in 06, let's set that to 06. If it's in 07, let's set that to 07. If it's in 08, let's set that to 08. And then if it's in 09, it goes to 09. And then the final two is if it's in 10, it goes to 10. And if it's in 12, it goes to 12. Not 10, 12. Gotta make sure that's right. Okay, that looks good. Just double check that it is alright, which it should be. Okay, so that C is Chica, or Withered Chica, or Old Chica, or whatever you want to call her. Yeah. So now we are going to have to do a bit of, well, this is going to be a little while, so bear with me. Duplicate all of that code that we just did, all the ifs, and just bring it to the bottom down here. Now, here where we have this else, we need to count, let me just double check with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here, you see how there's like a little, like these little bars that kind of like staircase down. Here's the first bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So where that 9th bar is, we need to just slot our if into there, just like that. Okay, so we should have something like this now. So let's change this to item 2 of animatronics, because this is the second animatronic. If you ever need to check, if hopefully you've made a list like this, so you can just come here and check over here to your list and see which animatronic is which number, so you would know that if you've checked the code in camera 08, sorry, if it would be FO, which is Foxy. So if item 2 of animatronics is 01, add FO to 01. Now let's just control C FO into all of these like sections here where it says C, and then here in the item 2, let's change, item 1, let's change that to item 2. Whoops. All of them need to be item 2. Okay, so just like that. So now the second animatronic has been set up, and we need to repeat this 6 more times. So we need to do Freddy, Bonnie, Mangle, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Toy Freddy. And we need to do all of those animatronics all the way down until they're all done. So if you are confused, I'm going to do it just one more time. If you're not confused and you're able to do it, just skip forward a little bit, and I'm sure you'll be able to find the part where I'm not explaining it anymore. So remember, we come down 1, so we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on, I lost that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's that one. There we go. So item 3 this time, let's check what item 3 is. That is Freddy, so that's just an F. So F, let's change it item 3, item 3, item 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And now we change all of the C's here, or it might be FO for you, to an F for Freddy. And then here I've also duplicated the Foxy one, so this is going to be item 4, and let's check what item 4 is. That's Bonnie, so that's just a B. So B, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and then B, 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 B. There we go. All of the B's are in there. So yeah, so that's how you set it up pretty much. If hopefully you're able to do this now, and I'll cut back to when I've finished them all. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully you've got all of that set up now with all of the animatronics. So I just want you to come to the bottom of this script, and let's just grab a set variable here, and let's set past animatronics to animatronics. Just at the bottom. Okay. So hopefully you've got all of this done. It might have taken a little while, but that's okay. So that should be it. So let's start the game. Continue game. Hopefully when we join and load into the game, if we to see if the code that we've done now is working, we can open our cameras, and we should be able to see animatronics everywhere now. So in O9, just double check that all of the animatronics are on the stage, so all 3, which they are for me. In O8, just make sure that all 3 animatronics are there. I can see Freddy, and I can see Bonnie. Let's just wait for the camera to move back, because Chica is on the left side. Let's just see. There's Chica's beak, so Chica is there as well. Let's check camera 12, because Mangle's in there. There's Mangle in the back. And that's all we can check at the moment. Blue Boy is camera 10, but we haven't set up AI for him, so he's not really going to do anything. Well, yeah, so my time's also going pretty fast, because I did forget to reset this time variable, the wait. So that should be 70 seconds. If you also forgot to reset that, just change that to 70 as well. So that is it for today's episode. Also, if your thing is not working, if you can't see the animatronics on the stage, go back to the camera visuals episodes and make sure that all of that code is correct. So in the next episode, we're going to be starting the AI of animatronics, and in the list that we created, or the comment just here, this is the order of what the AI will be in. So in the next episode, we're going to be doing Chica's AI, so that's old Chica or withered Chica or whatever you want to call her. So yeah, if you did enjoy this episode, please subscribe and hit that like button, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.